Hi everyone, so Carol here. Today we're going to look deeply at women and women's voices and our female ancestors. So in other words, our grandmothers, great-great-grandmothers, and we're going to go back 5,000 years of our ancestral family. So we all know that some women in some places in this world still have a great deal of difficulty in speaking out. They're restricted in some way. But it actually wasn't that long ago then when all women were very, very restricted on their movements, what they could do, what they could say, if they could vote, if they couldn't. So in terms of over the last few thousand years, it's actually thought that maybe about 5,000 years ago, the role of women changed and we became a less valued and more thought of as an object and something that could be bartered, traded, something that was owned. So women around the world are still feeling that in some places. And that trace memory is within all of us, within all women. So the traces of memory to not speak your thoughts, your mind exists. It can exist and come out in only one or two places. It may come out in a boardroom. It may come out in when there's a whole room of men. It may come out when there's a whole room of women. There's no rhyme or reason, but it is there. So in this video, we will make a first very big sweep of our female ancestors to see if we can heal and clear the energy that we have all inherited, that we all have sitting in our DNA. This is the first video you've seen with me. You need to know you've got to go and get a drink to participate fully and properly and to get the benefit of this. So you'll need about 10-15 minutes in a quiet space to sit and listen. And at about 3 or 4 points in the video, I'm going to say, and we say thank you and we drink to you. And at that point, I'm just going to take a sip of my hot peppermint tea. You can go grab a coffee or a glass of water, whatever you like. That's all you need to do. I'm just going to ask you to sit quietly somewhere where you're not disturbed and have that drink with you. So if you need to, go pause the video now and go and grab that drink. All right, so we're going to start off by taking just a couple of deep breaths in and out. Now I'm going to be closing my eyes. You can either sit quietly and close your eyes, or you can keep them open, whatever's more comfortable for you. So taking a couple of deep breaths in and out and feeling your weight heavy on the chair. Feeling yourself settle into this moment, this time and this place. Calling upon our female ancestors, a bigger family tree, our female aunts, our cousins, great-grandmothers, great-great-grandmothers, all of our female relatives over 1,000 years, calling you back in now, all those that did not share their thoughts, did not speak their mind, did not say what was in their heart, did not think or speak about what was in their mind and what they really thought about the situation. The ones that did not tell someone off for their violence. The ones that did not stand up for themselves. To the men in the house. Calling you all back here now, 1,000 years of women that were told to be quiet. Calling you back here now, 1,000 years of women that were told to keep quiet because of what would happen to them and their children. 1,000 years of women calling you all back here now. Calling you all back here to feel the truth, the wisdom, the light, the love, the divine love and light as it moves through you, through 1,000 years of connection to your ancient family. 1,000 years of women that were told to be quiet. Calling you back in now, all those that kept their thoughts to themselves, held their tongue, didn't speak for fear, for certainty that they would be injured, their children would be injured, they would come to be homeless, penniless. Calling you all back here now, 1,000 years, 1,000 years of women told to be quiet. Calling you back in now to feel that divine love as it moves through the centuries. That divine love, the divine light and wisdom, because this is now available to you. This is now available to you through this chain of family ties, the bigger part of you, through your family, the energetic connections to you and your family, 1,000 years of women that now can see the truth, now can speak their truth, now can say how it is, how it was for them, and reaching back through the centuries, reaching back 1,000 years for them to come closer, to share their truth with the family, to share the wisdom with the family, to share their knowledge they gained in their lifetime with the family, bringing you closer, bringing you close now. All those that were in fear and were told to be quiet. And as the divine light and love moves through them, they now have access to the wisdom of that life, the wisdom of their time. And I say thank you, and I drink to you. Reaching back further and further, we'll reach back to 3,000 years of our female ancestors, 3,000 years of the women that stayed quiet for fear. Staying quiet meant not sharing their thoughts, their unhappiness, their sadness, also their love. Calling you back in now, the ones that did not speak and that were quiet and told to be quiet. 3,000 years of females not listened to, not asked for their opinion, not wanted their opinion. 3,000 years, calling you all back here, all those women for 3,000 years that stayed quiet for fear. And fear is a big motivator. Now calling you back now, because the family is inviting you back. Come back now. Let us hear your cries. Let us hear your voice. Let us hear your thoughts, your ideas, your wisdom, your love, the things you experience, calling you back in now. 3,000 years of women with brilliant ideas, brilliant knowledge, amazing revelations. 3,000 years of silence, and it is waiting to come out. 3,000 years, and the divine light is coming to you. The love is coming to you, the wisdom, the knowledge, the acceptance, the truth of that 3,000 years, the truth of the lifetime, the truth of the place you lived in, the truth of the times you lived in, the truth of the people, the tribe, the village, the community. The truth of all of that is now available to you. And with the truth comes the wisdom, the love, the acceptance, the knowledge, and now you can share with the family. Come close and share your truth, your wisdom, your life, your love, 3,000 years, and we say thank you. And we drink to you. Reaching back further and further, we're reaching back 5,000 years, 5,000 years of women told to be quiet, 5,000 years of women thought of as possessions, 3,000 years 4,000 years. So many thousands of years where women were thought of and not listened to. 5,000 years of women discarded as possessions. 5,000 years where they were not thought of as having a mind or a brain or an idea or of a creative thought. 5,000 years calling you back in now, all those now. The family are willing, able, and can see you, want to hear you, want to know you, want to hear the brilliant ideas, the wonderful stories, the revelations, the truths, your loves, your passions. And now you are free to do this. 5,000 years calling you all back here, all those that were in fear of speaking their mind. 5,000 years of those willing and wanting to speak and could not speak out of fear of violence, death, abuse, rape. 5,000 years. 5,000 years of women have been controlled by violence. 5,000 years of women being held down because of violence. 5,000 years of women suffocated, stifled, stopped. 5,000 years calling you all back here. All those were told to be quiet. 5,000 years is a long time. 5,000 years of ancestors. 5,000 years of great-grandmothers. 5,000 years of cousins. 5,000 years of great aunts. 5,000 years calling you all back, the aunts, the cousins, the children, the girls, the wives, the women, calling you all back here, all those that would speak, all those with those bright minds, all those with those bright ideas and thoughts and stories and tales and loves and passions, calling you back here now for you to tell us, the family, and the family waiting to hear. The family are waiting. The family want to know everything about you. 5,000 years, come back and sit. Sit with us, within the firelight, within the flame, under the moon at night, under the bright sunshine in the wheat fields. 5,000 years of tales, revelations, stories, wonders, passions, inventions, calling you all back here to feel divine light, divine love as it is moving through 1,000 years, 2,000 years, 3,000 years, 4,000 years, 5,000 years. 5,000 years, and you are all here. 5,000 years, and the wisdom is here. 5,000 years, and the light, the love, the divine understanding of your lifetime is now available to you. And it is these shifts and simmers and shapes itself that is weaving its way through these 5,000 years. And we will call back one more. 10,000 years of women. 10,000 years of women enslaved, stopped, persecuted, silenced. 10,000 years we will go back to. 10,000 years come back now. Family is calling. Family is deep and strong and willing and able to listen now. Unbind your mouths and speak. 10,000 years. 10,000 years. Calling back all those that hid in the dark. 10,000 years of those that were silent, whose screams were silent. 10,000 years of fear, 10,000 years of violence, 10,000 years of terror, 10,000 years of brilliant ideas not said, of creativity not shared, of inventions, of thoughts, of desires, of passions. 10,000 years, and the family is calling you back, and the family is bringing light and love and the divine wisdom that comes with it. And the divine wisdom, the divine truth is now available to you. 10,000 years. And as the divine truth of your lifetime weaves its way back, we say thank you and we drink to you. And for the last time, we just will honor our ancestors by saying thank you. We honor you all for being brave and coming into the light, for sharing your truths, for sharing your wisdom, of now stepping into the divine light, love, wisdom, and knowledge now holds for you. The clever ones, the brilliant ones, the creative ones, the thoughtful ones, calling you all back in now. To live, to love, to be with family. The family loves you. The family wants you back to share your truth. And we say thank you for the last time, and we drink to you. If you have a few moments, you can sit quietly, then do so. I have a lot of energy moving through my body and around me at the moment. To feel the love of the family, the love and the divine light around me and my family, my ancestors, and I hope you can feel that too. If this is the first of the videos that you've watched of mine, it's possible you could get some interesting dreams the next few nights. Some people will, some people won't. Allow the possibility of the ancestors helping you in this life. The more ancestors that you heal and call back to you, the stronger and more surely you will walk on the earth, and the more solid a family will be behind you, having your back every day. Please check out my channel for the rest of the videos we have up and videos I release as often as I can. Bye for now.